Hi, Leo. Let's get your reading done. It's going to be whatever you need to know right now from Spirit. And yeah, I invite you to shuffle with me. I hope your week is good. Okay. Okay. And if you like my readings, then hit like, okay? I'm trying to just go by, the signs that gets the most reviews. I'm trying to just, work on those signs first. And then, if I have time, I'll do the rest of the zodiac sign. So make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, anything helps. Okay, so here we go. Spirit, what does Leo need to know right now? What is in their energy? What do they need to know right now? All right, let's see here. For Leo. All right, for Leo, please. Let's do this. Oh, despair. Are you still out of a job? Sorry, that's not funny. You've gotten this card quite a bit here. I hope you're hanging in there, okay? Because I know that the last readings has mentioned that, you're out of a job and things were looking up. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see. You can always go back to the playlist and watch those readings too. All right, so this is a sequel. All right, so let's go, Spirit. Can I get one more card here? Then I'll pull another oracle. Pathway. So you're still deciding on what you want to do. It says not hiring and despair. So you're just kind of down and out about the situation and just trying to pick a path. Like, well, should I do this or should I do this? You're kind of just, pondering about what you want to do. All right, so let's get another card here. This is the Heal Yourself deck. It's, yeah, it'll tell us, what you need to focus on. Some advice, really, sometimes. Okay. Spirit, can I get a card for Leo in this situation of pathway and despair? It looks really dramatic. Despair. It just says, in the background, it says not hiring. All right, Spirit, can I get one card here for Leo? One card for Leo, please, Spirit. And thank you. All right, here we go. What do we got? Beauty. Okay, so this is talking about confidence. Okay, so you need to, you could be having like low confidence because, this despair card here and kind of being indecisive or, trying to choose a path on what you want to do, but you're doubting yourself here. I see this here. Beauty is here. You need to see your own beauty here. Excuse me. Yeah. You need to work on your confidence here. It says you're a beautiful person here. So, yeah, you've got to see it, though. Do you see that you're beautiful? Do you recognize yourself, your qualities, your strengths? And, excuse me. Yeah, work on that. It's saying beauty. All right, so Spirit, tell me more about the situation for Leo. All right. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Your voice is scratchy. I'm sorry. Tell me more about this situation. What do they need to know right now? What is it? Please clarify. Yeah, you are really disappointed right now. Okay, so that's gotten you to despair, of course. This is kind of the same card as this here, but this is about your stability. Yourself, really. It's about yourself here. You're disappointed because so many things happened in the past. This is what I'm seeing, that, you're like accounting for everything that happened in the past. Like, it's like kind of like a small hill and, all these other things pack on it. So you're like, why is this always happening to me? Why did these things keep happening to me? Spirit is saying that you need these experiences to come at you. I know that's very harsh, right? Because there could be like people go through tragedies and it's like, well, why? What is that for? What, life is life. Life is going to keep going regardless of what you do. Even I believe here that even God can't, stop certain things in life. I mean, you can ask him, You know, you can ask them for miracles. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't, because you know, it's just the cycle of life. You know, things happen, and what it's showing me is that these things are happening to you because they need to happen to you. You need to, you know, you need to take these life experiences and make yourself stronger. Okay. Leo, your card is about strength too. You have to find strength within you here. At the same time, taming the beast too. You know, you have a lot of these angers and things like that. I see that here. You can be really hard on yourself here. Okay. And see, okay, so if you see this card right here, all right, I know it's so dramatic, right? Do you see the little puppy? Yeah. The puppy is sad because its owner is upset too. So that kind of energy kind of like spreads out to wherever you are, to your close family, friends, even pets. They can feel that. Like if you're sad, they're sad too. You could love dogs. I mean, I don't know why that's here, but if you have a pet and you see your pet is sad because you're sad, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of contagious, you know. So you kind of keep that energy, kind of like think about it as a circle. It's like, you know, you send this energy off, everybody can feel it. Whoever's in your household, they can feel it. Your family, your group of friends, things like that. And it's just, you know, it's sad. It's sad here. So you could have this really heavy energy here, being really disappointed about the things that happen in your life. But what you need to do is focus on right now. Okay? All these life experiences they're meant to happen. They are there to happen to strengthen you, to, you know, toughen you up. It sucks to say that, but you know, it's like, why do we go through all these life experiences? First of all, you know, we can't help what happens in life. We can help for the most part, but you know, things happen, you know, life just happens. And you can either dwell on it, or you can, you know, take that anger and if you're angry, upset, or disappointment, you can take all that and get frustrated and use that passion, that energy, because you're a fire sign. Use that as ammo for yourself. Like, I'm better than this. I'm going to rise above this. I need to do better than this. I need to, you know, shoot for higher things. I need, you know, I'm going to come out of this. You have to have the confidence. Those things are meant to happen to strengthen your confidence here. Okay. This person also looks like, you know, they've been through a lot too, but they're looking at their beauty like, I am, you know, I am who I am. Like, you can't, like, I mean, even you know, I've been through a lot in my life, and, you know, as a child, but I wouldn't take any of that back, because that would, like, my past, things that I've learned had, you know, it toughened me up, and it just, that's what life, you know, does to you. It just, you have life lessons. You got to learn from them, okay? You've got to really learn from your life lessons here. It's okay. These things happen because you need to be stronger. You need to be stronger within yourself to pull yourself out of whatever it is that you're going through right now. It's just a hiccup. It's temporary. This is a very temporary card. The despair card is very temporary. This guy, male or female, okay, is in despair, and you know, what are they doing, right? They're just in despair. They should be, if they're not hiring, it says not hiring, right? They should be like up and at 'em and looking for a job or doing something. Okay, just keep going. There's time, there's downtime to, you know, have grief and you know, let it all out, but then after that, close it up. You know, maybe slap yourself in the face a little bit. I know, sorry, bad analogy. But there's a time to grieve, and then there's a time to do something. So where do you want to be? You know, you can always have time for grieving, for being disappointed, but like, it's like you got to snap out of it. And it's very hard to do, okay? Especially if you're very emotional. It's very hard to do that. But find it within you. Like, you know, you can stay here and just stay here and, you know, keep in this energy of despair, or you can just, you know, be frustrated and just get up and do something about it. Like, I got to do something about it. Get yourself out of that situation so you can get yourself out of that energy so you can move forward in life. Okay, this is just a small hiccup. All right. Okay, so Spirit, what is Leo's advice? Yeah, what is Leo? No, it's just, okay, wait, I need one more card, please. What is Leo's advice? Oh my gosh, you have all three. Okay, look at this. All right, so your advice is, wow, okay, the Empress and the Emperor here. You are strong all by yourself, but with a pair, you can do anything, okay? You're stronger even with a partner here. This is your partner, and I see that, you know, so many unexpected things happened in the recent past. The Tower card fell out, but it was followed by the Empress and the Emperor. So it's telling me that there's going to be abundance and control after the situation here. You're going to pick up, you're going to be, you know, things are going to change. Things are going to change for the better here. You're going to take control of everything. You're going to gain your confidence here. You know, give yourself some compassion, okay? Yeah. You don't have to be like, you know, just like, why did this happen to me? You know, it's because I'm a bad person, or, you know, it's because I didn't do things right. It kind of kills your confidence, right? Like, we tend to blame ourselves for the things that happened around us, when really we can't control a lot of the things around us. We can just control what is in front of us here. Okay, you can't control things, you know. We are not God, you know. As much as we like to be, we are not God. We cannot control time. I believe this. We can't control certain things, you know. We can only control what's in, you know, for us. We can only control what's around us, what we have control over here. And it's saying a lot has to do with self-love, okay? Self-love, and then being the boss. Also about partnership too. So after all these hiccups, these hardships, these tower moments are like an emotional upheaval, sudden things that happen, that kind of like, you know, like at the moment it feels like a really big disaster, but after you get through it, you know, you get through it, we survive it, we look back and say, wow, if that didn't happen, you know, I wouldn't have done this, you know, to take a step forward in my life. So after each tower moment that you have to learn how to love yourself more. How can you apply this whole experience here? How do you apply it to yourself? Like, what did you learn? What, you know, what was good about this? What was bad about this? What could I have changed? What, you know, you have to learn from your past experiences. And don't think that everything is happening to you because of you. You know, it's happening for you, okay? And I hate to say it that way because, you know, tragedies happen and, you know, things like that happen. We lose our jobs, you know, we lose people, we lose, you know, we just lose things. Like, why did that, like, bad things happen to good people, okay? And it is for a reason, and we can't explain why. You know, you just have to, like, go with it. You just got to keep going with it. Just trust your path right now, okay? Trust your path and go with it here. You need to have some control over the situation, okay? Over your situation, what you can control, okay? Self-love is a big factor here. You have to love yourself more here. Yeah, you got 2 cards of self-love. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice here? More advice. More advice for Leo, please. Okay. All right. All right, Leo. You're very comfortable in doing something. You are very comfortable in, it could be a routine, it could be codependency, it is like, you don't like discomfort. Okay, who does, right? But this is showing me that you're used to a certain lifestyle, you're used to being in a certain comfort level, that you don't want to disturb it, okay? But it's toxic. There's something toxic about it. It could be codependency, it could be addictions, it could be just something toxic, all right? That you're chained to because, you know, you don't like, maybe you don't take change too well. And it's saying that's a factor here in, you know, in succeeding. This is a factor here. Okay, Spirit, what can they do? More advice for the advice. Okay, so what can they do to better the situation here? Okay, so be positive. It says to be positive. See the light. See it, like, talk about things. Okay, if you have some obsessions, if you have some addictions, codependency, things like that, talk about it. Okay, let it out there to somebody you trust. Okay, because it seems that maybe you haven't admitted it. Maybe you admitted things to yourself, but you haven't admitted it to anybody, like, you know, that you trust. Like you're saying, I have a problem with codependency. I have a problem with drugs. I have a problem with alcohol. Or I have a problem, you know, things like that. I have a problem with my insecurity. I'm very insecure. You have to actually say it to somebody, okay, that you trust. All right, that will make you feel better when you hear it. When you hear it, Spirit is telling me that you need to hear yourself say and admit to what the issue is here for you here. You know, you got to put, you know how they say, put some shade on it. Don't put shade on it. Put some light on it, okay? It's gotta come out. You gotta talk about it here. Yeah. It's just saying that, you know, you're used to a certain lifestyle, or used to a certain, you know, comfort level, and it's a cycle. It's a cyclic thing. Like, you don't realize it, but then it's like, you know, if you don't have those things during that, if you don't have the certain things that you're either addicted to or obsessed with or something like that, because the Devil card is here, okay? You know, you don't know what you'd be without it. So it's just saying to realize that, you know, you kind of are in a cycle right now. Maybe your coping is, your coping skills, how do you say that? The way you cope with things is cyclic right now here. Like, maybe you turn to, you know, comforts. I mean, a lot of people do that, okay? Like, a lot of people do it, like, you know, oh, I'm so depressed, or, you know, somebody pissed me off. I don't like feeling this way, so I'm gonna go to the mall and go buy something, or I'm gonna have a drink. Oh, I need a drink, right? I mean, how often? I mean, I say that to my sorry, it's not funny, but I say that, like, I need a drink. But it's kind of like, you know, it's yeah. It's normal. It's normal. We all have some kind of something here, something toxic. Okay, people have their own way. It could be anything. All right. So, okay. One more, just one more for Leo here. Make a choice. It's saying to make a choice here. Yeah. Speak your truth. Make a choice. So, Queen of Swords here. Yeah, speak your truth, and make a choice here on what you want to do. You could be going through right now. It's like, okay, so it's in the beginning, no hiring, right? You're gonna find a job because there's pathway here. So you have options. Okay, it's not like just one thing, but you have options here. But I think what's happening right now to you is that your mind is so, or your heart is in a different space right now. You're overwhelming yourself with the thought of, oh my gosh, this is happening, how can I, you know, clear my head to move forward and, you know, try to get a job, or, you know, work on my stability. There's so much that's going on, you know, how do I even concentrate on that? Okay, let's get some advice for that. How can they concentrate on themselves? Okay. All right. Well, you got to keep your head up high, okay? What else? Healing, too. You got to do both at the same time here. Oops. Yeah. This is a card of success and healing. So you can overcome these things by, you know, recognizing the things that you went through. Like, this has made me stronger. Why am I not using this to move forward? You know, instead of just, you know, staying in despair, you got to take all that and move forward, you know, and you will be proud of yourself too. once you can turn things around, turn that energy into something else. You know, you have all this energy inside you. You need to expel it. You need to talk about it for one, and then, you know, use that force in you to move yourself forward here. And your healing is going to happen at the same time. So, I mean, it looks really good for you. This is a really good reading, despite of all, you know, a lot has to do with what's in your head, how you think about yourself, you know, how you think about yourself here. Okay, so Spirit, let's get some outcome for you. What is the outcome for Leo? Okay. Leo, your outcome is once you face all your fears, okay? You have some hidden fears back that you don't talk about. You don't talk about these things, okay? You don't admit. You have to tell yourself, tell somebody verbally, admit to something that's wrong with you. You're like, I don't know, you know. It's hard to do this because it's hard to see our own faults sometimes, right? But we have to say it out loud. Like, what is the biggest issue in your mind right now, in your heart? What is the biggest issue? You have to explain it. Like, you know, it's about picking yourself apart and, you know, sharing it, putting it all out on the table so you can talk about it, so you can hear what you're saying. Because sometimes in your head, it's different. You know, if you think about your faults and you know, problems in your head, it's really different when you say it. When you say it, it becomes alive. Like, it's alive, you know? In your head, it's like, you know, it's just going in the circle in your head. But when you say it verbally out loud to somebody you trust and they're listening, it becomes real. Like, wow, I really need to do something. Wow, I really heard myself say this, and you know, this is my reality. Like, you know, you need some, listen to your reality, okay? Instead of thinking about your reality, I want you to say it, okay? Yeah, it's going to be a battle for you. You're going to be, you probably don't like criticism, or like, you know, maybe unsolicited, how do you say, unsolicited advice from people. Like, well, you should do this, you should do that. It probably annoys you, and I can see that here. You know, about your fears. Maybe you're not comfortable speaking with just anyone, maybe like a therapist or something. But this is you here. Yeah. The outcome is going to be, once you know, shed some light on your fears, you work on your hidden fears, things like that, things that are inside you that you kind of like, you know, tuck away and you don't think about it. You should really think about it, you know, maybe write in a journal or read your journal if you do write in a journal. Wanting to be right all the time is sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta take it, okay? You gotta take it. Like somebody says, if you say, you know, I have a problem, I have an addiction problem with, you know, I shop too much or I gamble too much, and it just makes me feel better. If somebody says to you, like, you gotta stop that, that's not really good for you. Do you know what you're doing to your family? Or, you know, they kind of like do that and they make you think about it. You don't like it. You're like, no, I'd rather not even say anything. You gotta like take it though. You know, you gotta like, you know, it's kind of like people are throwing balls at you. You just gotta let it bounce off of you. You know, some of them might hurt, you know, but that's for you to think about. You gotta take, you know, it's kind of like they're reminding you of your reality, and you're kind of, you know, maybe resistant. All right, very passionate. You're very passionate, okay, because you're a fire sign. So everything's gonna be good. You need to follow those things, though. You need to, you know, illuminate things that are hidden. Like what you're you know, what you're hidden, what you're hiding here. Be curious too, okay? And there's going to be, oh, well, the Wheel of Fortune is here, so you're going to, the Wheel of Fortune, it can go anywhere. You know, you're gonna, once you get over your fears here, you talk about your fears, you share them, and you accept them, and accept whatever criticism that you get, and you take that, and you know, you're like, okay, I'll take that. You're going to be very, you know, you're going to find your new passion here. So then you can finally, like, you know, clear your headspace, of all the current problems that are going on and actually focus on what you should be doing, like as far as work and what you're passionate about here. And you're going to change directions, or whatever direction you take, your pathway here. But the Wheel of Fortune here is here. It can either be all good or bad. It's really up to you, okay, what you want to do. All right, so let's get some angel closing cards. I hope I was clear. I mean, the message was pretty clear to me. All right, Spirit, can I get a closing card for Leo, please? For Leo. Oops, sorry. So slippery. Yeah. Okay. This is for Leo. Can I get a closing card for Leo, please? Just one card. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Knight of Gabriel. All right, so confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause. Instinctively, oh my God, I cannot see my eyes. Instinctively knowing just what you want to do. Instinctively knowing what you want to do. So yeah, so pick a path, go for it. Share your fears, your hopes, your disappointments, share them to somebody. Take the criticism or take, whatever advice that they give you, even if it hurts, just absorb it. Work on your healing, okay? And once you do that, you're going to feel so much better here. You're going to be able to focus on what you're really passionate about and then focus on what you want to do in life here. Yeah. You know what you want to do. You already know. You need some self-confidence here. You need the confidence to do that. And to do that, you got to clear your head space here. And, you got to heal those past hurts. And that's going to come along. I mean, you can heal. You can still make good choices and, goals and then heal along the way. And we all heal every day, right? It's a process. Okay. So, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you like it, then like. Wow, almost 30 minutes. But I'll talk to you later, okay? Good luck to you. Bye.